Today we are working on a 2017 Q50 Infiniti, and it has a misfire code stored. We are going to learn today about direct injectors. So this is a direct injector out of a BMW, you can see, but the idea is all the same. It is not your standard fuel injector anymore. This fuel injector runs at 3,000 to 5,000 PSI in a gasoline car. The injector is located within the combustion chamber. So it's right next to the spark plug. If my finger was a spark plug, the injector would be right here inside the combustion chamber, where normally the standard fuel injector that only runs at 60 or 70 PSI is run in the intake manifold only at 70 PSI. So we need a lot of energy to operate this to get up to 3,000 to 4,000 PSI. What this does is it gets you better gas mileage. It breaks a fuel atom apart. Instead of your standard fuel injector breaking a fuel atom apart into 1,000 pieces, this breaks a fuel atom apart into 10,000 pieces, and it gives you more surface area of fuel, gets you better gas mileage. This is live data in this car. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch our fuel rail pressure. The engine's off right now. It's at 265 PSI. We're gonna watch and see what happens when I start the engine. So let's start the engine right now. And we've got our 2,900 fuel rail pressure. And then what's gonna happen is we're gonna see if this fuel rail pressure bleeds off with the engine off. Quick as we can, we're going to get back in here and go look at live data, fuel rail pressure. So we're already down to 2,100 and falling, and 1,900. So that lapse is I had to shut the engine off, turn the key back on, and then recommunicate with my scan tool. But you can see how fast the fuel rail pressure is bleeding off, and we don't want that. So we have a cylinder 4 misfire detected. So with the bleed off of fuel pressure and this cylinder 4 misfire detected, we are going to go after some fuel injectors in this car. Let's show you where the injectors are in this car. Underneath the plastic cover, you have one injector. Here's the fuel rail right here. You have number 1 injector there. 2 is there. You can see a little QR code if you can check it out. There's 3 back there. 4 is way back there. It's underneath all this stuff, right? So here's the high pressure fuel pump. Here's the engine control unit. It's hiding underneath all this heat. Here's your spark plug coil. So your coil goes straight down there, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. You can't see. So you can see the injector and the coil are placed right next to each other. They both go down about 4 inches, and they're both put right in the combustion chamber of the engine. We have got the new injectors in this 2017 Q50, and I want to show you what those injectors do to the fuel rail pressure. We were losing fuel rail pressure as soon as we shut the car off. We could watch it just fall down. And within an hour, it would go from 2,000 PSI down to about 130. The car's running, it's warmed up, all the monitors are run, no more cylinder 4 misfire, so that's good. I'm gonna shut the car off, turn the key back on, and we're gonna watch this live data fuel rail pressure. And so you can see we were at 1,860 some odd, and the car shut off, keys turned back on, and it is staying. It's actually rising, and that's from the temp of the engine expanding the fuel inside the rail. It's from it heat soaking. That is telling me a couple things. The check valves in the fuel pump, the check valves in the fuel injectors are very good right now. So it's able to actually hold the pressure, and then with just the ambient temperature, it's making the pressure go higher in the fuel lines and rail system. This is actually pretty incredible, because where we shut it off at about 1850, now it's at 2175. I mean, it's gone up 300, 400 PSI. That speaks volumes for all the check valves, again. What was happening before was as soon as we shut the car off, and we turn the key back on and communicated with the car, we would watch the fuel pressure drop like what's happening right here. And so right now, we do the same thing, same test, shut the car off, and now we're actually seeing it rise. So we went from a falling fuel pressure when the engine was shut off to now a rising fuel pressure when the engine was shut off. Cylinder 4 injector was leaking down, causing a cylinder 4 misfire. All 4 injectors have been replaced, and this car's fixed. If you like this, follow, like, and subscribe.